Hey guys, what's up? It's me, Pagey here, once again with another video on The Flash and sort of Arrow Season 5. So I'm doing face cam, whatever you want to call it, ignore the facial hair, I'm shaving it soon, because I know people will comment saying, Pagey, that facial hair looks disgusting, and trust me, I know. So anyway, there was a convention over the weekend in America, I guess, and it's called Heroes and Villains Fan Fest. They do some different ones around America, and I think England now. I hear they're trying to do one in Australia. I think that's going to be really difficult because it's a long way away, but it'd be pretty cool if it happened. But anyway, Stephen Amell was doing it was either a panel or a Q&A, I guess they're both the same thing anyway, but he was doing that and someone asked if Flashpoint will affect Arrow in any way, shape or form. And Stephen Amell replied with, yeah, sure. And then the person asking the question asked, majorly? Question mark. And Stephen Amell replied, you bet. So he's being vague, and he has to be vague. He can't go, oh yeah, it affects it in this way, this way, this way. There, I've spoiled the season for you. He can't do that. So he has to be vague. It has to be a surprise. And obviously, I don't think his effects will happen until like episode 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like, you know, in that like second quarter chunk of the season. I don't think we'll see it until then. But I guess it raises a lot of speculation, like, what are these changes? He said majorly, so there should be, like, a pretty big change, whether it be for the whole story or just a couple of characters in general. So we'll go over that quickly. Obviously, it can be taken out of context a lot when he says majorly, because, as I said before, it could mean for the whole story as a whole, like, things from Season 3, Season 4, even Season 2 and Season 1 could change slightly, which, you know, have a butterfly effect for the future seasons. But I don't think it's necessarily going to do that, because even though the percentage of people that watch Arrow that don't watch Flash, Legends and all that is really small, like, I'm not even, like, people are going to go, oh no, there's heaps more than that. It wouldn't. It'd be maybe like 5-6% at most that watch Arrow that don't watch Flash or Legends or the rest of the DC TV shows. Like, that percentage would be very small. But due to that percentage being small, they still have to stay true to what they're doing on the show and sort of follow on from Season 3 and Season 4. Even though I think a lot of us would know, yeah, they should probably change some shit that happened in those seasons because it was pretty crap. So what I can see them doing is actually changing some characteristics or things that happen to certain characters on the show. And I'll quickly go over, I'd say about 3 that I think will might be changed. So all of them could be changed. I think they might just change 1 or 2, but here are 3, maybe 4 that could be changed. I guess the big one to discuss first is Laurel. Will Laurel come back alive? I don't know. I don't think they were expecting the backlash, and it could be like a good reset button if they did bring Laurel back. And it's not just going to be like, oh, she just didn't die. I think I've said this in multiple videos. I think it'd be really cool due to Flashpoint happening. Like, it goes back a while, and then it has like little changes as well. Even when Barry comes back, if Laurel was visiting her mum in Central City at the time of, because you got to remember in Season 2, Laurel wasn't, you know, training to become Black Canary. Like, Sarah was still the Canary, fighting with Oliver. So Laurel was just doing her own. She wasn't that, like, the alcoholic stage. So she might have been visiting her mum just for like some mental, you know, just to be with her mum. So it'd be cool if she was in Central City where her mother lived when Barry got struck with lightning, when the Star Labs particle accelerator went off and she became a metahuman. Like, that'd be a perfect way to do it. And it completely changes Laurel's character as well. Not in a major way in regards to like her personality, but what happens from that point on up to Season 4 and Season 5, I guess. Like, we already know how cool the Canary Cry effect looked on the Flash episode when she was Black Siren. So it'd be really cool if we saw that weekly on Arrow as well. The next one is Diggle. I think Diggle could be slightly changed by it. Not in a big of a way as like Laurel and the next person I'm going to talk about after this. But just little things, you know. They might do something where like the Suicide Squad was never in Arrow, you know. And maybe him and Lila aren't as together. I don't know if they'll do that. But it wouldn't surprise me if they did something with Diggle. Just due to the fact that his character, I don't know what they're going to do with him in Season 5. Like I've said before, like if he died in Season 4, I would have been slightly annoyed because it's Diggle, but his story played out in a way where it would have made sense if he was the one that died, you know what I mean? Like he had that whole arc with his brother and stuff like that, so it would have made sense if he was the one that died, but I didn't necessarily want him to die. And the last one to talk about, I was going to do 4, but I'll just do 3 because the 4th one was bullshit. I'm not going to bother talking about it. So the last one is Thea. And the reason I bring up Thea is because we know that Artemis is coming on the show. So what's Thea going to do? So it wouldn't surprise me if they do something in this whole Flashpoint thing where Thea was actually evil. Like Thea, she might have become Speedy, I don't know. But remember at the beginning of Season 3, she was training with Malcolm Merlyn. And I've said in multiple videos, when that was happening, I thought she was going to become Cheshire, who in the comics, because of her relationship with Roy Harper on the show, would have made sense. Because in the comics, Cheshire and Roy Harper have a thing. They have a kid as well. Something happens to that kid. Not going to spoil. But it would have been interesting. It would have made sense as well. Like when she became Speedy, it was drawn out a lot. And then eventually when she did become Speedy, it was pretty cool. Like she became pretty badass. But just in that Season 3 arc of hers, I just thought it would have made more sense if she became Cheshire. So if we saw that on Arrow Season 5, that'd be pretty cool. It messed with Oliver mentally as well, because he's dealing with, holy crap, my sister is now evil. Am I going to have to take her down? Also, Roy Harper is meant to be coming back, not like a regular role, but recurring, a couple of episodes in the season. So if he has to deal with Thea being evil, got the thumbs up from me. But leave your opinions in the comment section below, guys. What would you like Flashpoint to affect? What would you like to happen on Arrow that's affected by Flashpoint? I think that's the best way to word it. Leave them in the comment section below. If you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Once again, sorry for my head, but yeah, just had to happen. So I'll catch you later, guys, and goodbye.